Good morning. Welcome into Consolidated Connects for this Wednesday morning. I am John Lusher with Consolidated Construction Services. Each Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. we come to you via ustream.tv right here on this channel to talk to you about safety, talk to you about restoration, how to prevent losses in your home, what to do whenever you have a loss, and general tips for making your home and your business safer, as well as what to do and how to respond when a loss occurs in your home, such as fire, flood, water damage, storm damage, or things of that nature. If you have topics that you would like for us to talk about, maybe something that you're curious about, questions that you may have for us, feel free to give us a call, 540-725-3900, or you can also email us. That email address is info, I-N-F-O, at ccsroa.com. And thank you for joining us this morning. Of course, here we are the Wednesday before Christmas, well into the holiday season, and as we've been going through the past few weeks talking about some tips as far as being safe around the holidays, wanted to highlight and talk about and provide you some tips on how to alleviate holiday stress. Everyone seems to get very stressed out during the holiday season, and they put a lot of pressure on themselves to make everything perfect. So when a friend of mine off of Twitter and Facebook sent me this post, I thought this would be perfect to share. This is compliments of a good friend of mine that I've known for a few years off of Twitter and Facebook. Her name is Kat Jabur, Jaibur. And she put a post out yesterday, 12 tips to alleviate holiday stress. Hopefully will help you and your family enjoy the joy of the season versus the stress of the season. One, do less and know that everybody lives. If you're driving yourself crazy coming up with all the perfect gifts for the people on your list, just do a little bit less. If you're buying several gifts for one person, you can break them up into multiple gifts, and it shows that you have more under the tree. But do less with more is one of the tips. Another one is to watch out for HALT, and I love this acronym: hungry, angry, lonely, and tired. If you have any of these in your family, take care of them. One of the good tips that I've always heard from a healthy eating perspective around the holidays is to eat small meals during the day instead of just gorging on a large feast in the middle or the end of the day. So try to take care of the HALT, the hungry, angry, lonely, and tired people that are around you during the holiday seasons. Assemble it yourself and build some appreciation. Had a business colleague stop by Consolidated yesterday, and they brought us some goodies for the office because we've done business with them this year. Again, thank you, Sealy Homes, with Fast Tech's on-site computer services. I highly recommend them. But one thing that Sealy had mentioned personally that she is doing is doing homemade and handmade gifts for people this year, which I think is a great idea. It's a good way to give of yourself and maybe be a little bit less stressful than going out doing all of the shopping. Another tip, and this is great for your health as well, get out and walk on Christmas Day and New Year's Day. During the holidays, we are stressed. There's a lot going on. We usually eat too much, and it's good just to spend some time outdoors and go for a walk and spend 20 or 30 minutes focusing on nothing but getting out and clearing the mind. Tip number 5, as far as alleviating some holiday stress, is breathe. Just taking deep breaths. Now, nobody will know what you're doing, and if you just sit quietly and take some deep breaths, it will help calm your nerves, it will help you focus a little bit better, and it also relaxes you. So just take some deep breaths and relax. Part of that also goes on to tip number 6, which is sit in silence. That can be early in the morning or late at night whenever everything has died down or before the day gets started, and just take a few minutes and sit, focus on your breathing, and just let everything go. Tip number 7, practice tolerance and kindness. We all know this time of year, especially if you're out traveling or if you're out shopping and in the car, I think road rage increases during the holiday season. So practice some tolerance and kindness, let somebody out in traffic, and just take your time and relax. If you're attending events at other people's locations, go late and leave early. Don't put more stress and pressure on yourself to be there all the time. So go a little bit later and leave a little bit earlier, especially if you're going to family functions or to locations where you're stressed about going or there's people there that you may not enjoy spending time with. As far as indulging during the holiday season, A great tip is to not do it, or to lay off and not use any of the alcoholic helpers, so to speak. Do things that you enjoy. Tip number 10, do whatever lights you up. Take time for yourself and to enjoy it. Remember what the true spirit of giving for the season. Remember that we are giving unto others and trying to give to those that are less fortunate. And just rise above it all. If you get stressed and if you get people that are driving you crazy, take the approach that you're not going to let it get to you. Those are some tips from my good friend Kat as far as to alleviate holiday stress. I would like to add that during the holiday season, do not take a vacation from safety. It's a good idea, especially with everything going on around the holidays, to keep some simple things in mind. If you have a live tree in your home, make sure that it has plenty of water. Turn off all outdoor and indoor lights before you go to bed or before you leave the home, just to be on the safe side. If you are leaving your home for the holidays, turn off the water supply and shut down your water heater if you're going to be gone, and if you shut off the water supply. As well as make sure that your smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors are in working order, and spend a little bit of money on fire extinguishers. If you do not have fire extinguishers in your home, you can purchase them for $20 at pretty much any store, and it's a good idea to have those in your home. Have the proper ones. There are different fire extinguishers for the kitchen versus the rest of the home. Make sure that you have the right ones. If it's been a few years since you purchased your fire extinguishers, now is the time to replace them. We want to thank all of our clients, all of our friends, business associates, subcontractors, partners, and employees here at Consolidated Construction Services. You have made 2010 a great year. We wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holiday, and a safe New Year. Thank you for joining us for Consolidated Connects. We'll be back next Wednesday at 9 o'clock for our next broadcast.